Well, I think there's a tool called Stakeholder Grid 2 that we use to work out, do people understand you and do people agree with you? And it's really, really easy to stay in your corner with people who understand and agree with you. They're your pals, they support you, they say all the nice things, they'll promote you in their network, but you're not shifting. As you say, it doesn't really elevate the idea, it doesn't change anything. It makes you feel good, but it doesn't do anything. And a lot of working in the health service was battling with people that didn't agree or didn't understand. And part of the training that I do alongside the book is understanding that 90% plus of your problems and issues of delivering change will be caused by other people. It's not the system. They might use the system and hide behind it, but it's not the system that's saying no, it's the person that is the gatekeeper for that part of the system that's saying no for whatever reason. And it's possibly due to fear. So they don't know that something's kicked in and the brain has told them, not a good idea, I'm not supporting it. So how do you persuade those people that your idea is the right idea? And you can't, if you tell them the benefits, they're not going to listen because they've already made their mind up. So Stakeholder Grid allows you to segregate them. And then there's tools for each of the boxes that says, okay, this is how I'm going to approach this person. This person probably understands what I'm trying to do, but doesn't agree with me. So Joe Rogan might be one for Eddie. He's not daft, so he's probably going to understand Eddie's point, but he's not agreeing. So how do you find out why he's disagreeing and start to shift him? How do you get turkeys to vote for Christmas? So using the different tools for the different types of stakeholder people, the blockers I call them, so that they'll shift and you can find out more and you can educate them more. Because telling people they're wrong doesn't work. And telling people the reasons why you're right also doesn't work. It's like telling someone to calm down when they're angry. It doesn't work because they're in an emotion. It's an emotional response that they're having. So understand that it's an emotional response that's been triggered. They're not aware it's emotional. They're just doing what the brain's told them to do, which is done it automatically. They've not thought about it. It's been an instant thing because your brain processes data really quickly without you being aware of it. If your brain tells you something, you're not going to turn around to your brain and say, I think you're wrong and they're right, because it's your own brain that's come up with the answer. So you have to shift their brain's thinking. You have to shift the logical thinking in their brain. And you can't do that when someone's emotional, because emotion always beats logic, like telling someone to calm down when they're angry. It doesn't work. So you have to find different ways to get them to come out of the emotional bit and to start thinking differently in a way that they think they've come up with the idea. So this is what the change ninja is all about, because if you can do it and do it well, they will then think that your idea is their idea. So if Joe Rogan starts to think that Eddie's ideas are his ideas and shares them to his huge network, all of a sudden you've changed lots of people's thinking and nobody will have noticed what happened apart from Eddie. And Eddie won't get the credit for it, but he doesn't care because he's done something good for a good outcome. And he knows, and we know, because he's told us. But Joe Rogan's crowd don't know. They don't care who Eddie is. They're just starting to think differently and thinking in a good way, potentially. So it's all about that, and that little thinking about how can we find out and shift their thinking so that they think they've done it themselves. And that's what Change Ninja is, because you probably won't get the credit for it. And probably people won't notice what you've done, but you'll get the good outcome at the end.